right, Black and White Network supporters. Well, I don't know that this should surprise any of us, but the mainstream media, there's certain figures they absolutely cannot stand. One of them is, of course, Alex Jones, and the other one is Tucker Carlson. That's right. And as we know, Tucker has done some fantastic work over the last several years, and most notably with his Twitter show, and he's about to go on tour. Man, that's going to be one hell of a show. It really is. But he will be taking his show, or at least him, on tour across the country, and places, of course, like Ticketmaster are going to be selling tickets. Well, that sounds like it would be okay, right? If you got a big enough name, you want to go on tour and people would come see you, Ticketmaster would hook up with you and want to sell some tickets. But in today's time and today's culture, if you're hooked up with the wrong name, somebody's going to get mad and pitch a fit and scream and cry and throw themselves in the floor like a 5-year-old. Well, here we go. This entity would be CNN. This shouldn't surprise us. I wonder if is Tapper leading this charge? Inquiring minds would love to know, but you can see that CNN is now harassing Ticketmaster and the actual venue locations in which Tucker Carlson's going to be hosting his tour, and they are trying to pressure Ticketmaster and these venues to cancel this tour, or at least not be involved with it. You wouldn't want anybody out there speaking the truth, now would you? I would say that would expose CNN, but judging by their ratings, everybody's already figured that out. CNN is up to its usual tricks. This is the Gateway Pundit. In a report by CNN's media reporter and anti-conservative attack dog Oliver Darcy, the company confirmed that it had spent the week harassing Ticketmaster and various venues to demand that they cancel Tucker Carlson's upcoming nationwide tour. The report states Ticketmaster is linking arms with right-wing extremists, because, he's tight with Trump and all, boosting their ability to reach mainstream audiences and profiting off their dangerous and hateful rhetoric ahead of their November election. The ticketing sales giant is the distributor of the forthcoming live speaking tour from Tucker Carlson. Man, that would be good. Who announced plans this week to crisscross the country in a 15-city arena tour. Man, inviting fellow conspiracy theorists such as Alex Jones and Marjorie Taylor Greene to join him along the way. Good God, this sounds great. I may have to hit up Ticketmaster after this video's over. On the Ticketmaster website, Carlson is referred to as, quote, the leading voice in American politics and an alternative to corporate media dedicating to telling the truth about things that matter clearly and without fear. While it is hard to imagine that Ticketmaster conjured this glowing description of Carlson itself, it is remarkable the company would approve it and promote it on its site. I have to admit, it does surprise me that Ticketmaster decided to do this. We'll see how long it lasts. Asked for comment this week, representatives for the Live Nation subsidiary chose not to respond. In fairness to the company's public relations division, it is difficult to see how they can defend such conduct, and how can any decent person not only participate in enabling Carlson's poisoning of public discourse, but also justify profiting off of his hateful rhetoric in the process. My goodness, they're worried about hurt feelings. They're worried about people actually getting the real dope, so to speak, the real truth. And we know CNN's been on a nonstop false news campaign for how long now? Let's see, when did Trump originally run? So about a decade, close to a decade, closing in on a decade. Darcy, who has built his career lobbying for censorship of conservative figures in organizations such as the Gateway Pundit, added that he also contacted venues for Carlson's tour to suggest they cancel the event. CNN also posed questions to the venues hosting Carlson, which include the Honda Center, the T-Mobile Center, Delta Center, Dickies Arena, Intrust Bank Arena, and others. Spokespeople representing each venue did not provide a comment. These uneasy questions that major businesses will be confronted with in the years ahead as the Republican Party veers further and further towards the fringe. Companies with basic ethics should, of course, reject doing business with dishonest figures who profit by dumping toxic waste into the country's information environment. Unbelievable. Wow. But doing so puts them at risk of being targeted by those very same people who, like Trump, have tremendous sway over the vast majority of Republicans and lightning rod for painful boycotts. You're mad because somebody's actually willing to go out there and tell the truth. They're trying to squash free speech. We know how this works, right? Carlson, meanwhile, will move ahead with the tour regardless, as he plans to host conversations with a variety of controversial guests ahead of November's presidential election. Quote, the one thing we know for certain is the United States is going to be one intense place this fall moving into the presidential election, he said in a recent promotional video. So we thought, what better time to hit the road and see the country. We're going to be live on stage responding to everything that is happening in real time. It's going to be fun as hell and interesting. I wonder if these, because I would love to at least be able to watch these. I wonder if these are going to be recorded and put on X. Because it sounds like what Tucker's going to do here is have his sit-downs on the road. Man, that'd be really interesting. That would be really interesting. Doesn't surprise any of us that CNN and whoever this leftist D-bag is trying to squash free speech in this country. Look, at this point, if you're still watching CNN and you still trust the media, that's on you. That's on you at this point. Because you're clearly not paying attention to what's going on out there. You're really not. I mean, if you're still walking around with your head in clouds thinking Biden's doing a great job because CNN and MSNBC told you so, man, you're living a life we're not able to live, I guess, where everything's perfect. You're in gated communities, don't have to worry about criminals, people coming across the border. You got plenty of money, so you're not worried about inflation, gas prices, or anything else. Well, what's it going to take? Getting a rocket up your ass from China? Will that wake you up? Just wondering. Oh, God. This is not shocking that you're trying to squash Tucker's voice. They went after Tucker routinely on CNN and some of these other leftist platforms over the years. And, wow, it sounds like he's having a fascinating tour. I mean, Alex Jones, do you know how good that would be? Wow, it sounds great, frankly. I mean, thanks for making such a stir that now I can make this video and make sure more eyes know that Tucker Carlson is touring with Alex Jones at some of these events and Marjorie Taylor Greene and others. Appreciate that, CNN. Backfire. Tell me what you think. God, peace. I'm out. Till next time.